Okay, today is February 9th, and here's Blondie, who just came in. Apparently, he was left, some unfortunate circumstances. But he's very, she's very fearful. So Camille's going to go approach her. And put your hand down. So, obviously, and this is not viciousness, this is just fear. She's in the crate, and she's very nervous. I've offered her some peanut butter, she's eaten it, and we have to obviously get her out of the crate. That's not going to be easy. So we're going to work on this. So, I'm actually spent a little more time with her, so I can approach her a little bit. Okay, that's good videotaping for now. We're going to get her to the vet and see what her physical condition is, and some weight on her, I guess, whatever. I don't know. She is very fear motivated, which is, of course, potentially dangerous when a dog is this fearful, but it's fixable. Okay, so today's still January 9th. It's only about an hour since the dog's been here. But we're working with her fear. How do we do that? It's a slow process. This is not where corrections, you cannot correct fear, physically correct fear. You have to kind of nurture fear. But it's a funny situation because it's quite natural to run away from the dog. Even before, when she barked at me, my instinct was, I know she's in a cage, she can't bite my hand, but when a dog snaps at you, there's an inclination to move your hand. So that serves her well. So all this, not tantrum, but this fear-motivated, what seems to be aggression, and it is, of course, there's no doubt in my mind, under the right circumstances, she bites somebody when she's fearful. Now she's laying down, my hand is here, but soon as there's the most subtle change in the environment, that means a new person comes over, the dog will react. So Gina, do me a favor, just walk over. So we're just introducing a change. Now here she is relaxed now with me and Camille. And then here comes Gina. And this is actually better. But what happened was, and again, this gets a little deeper psychologically, the dog barked, she stopped, and that's just because she stopped because she doesn't know what I want for her to do. But now the dog thinks created that response for her. Just come closer. Just don't look, come. Turn around, face the camera, there. So we're not allowing the dog to manipulate, and what we're not hurting her either. So then she'll learn, so if everybody who comes near her retreats, because they're humans and it's smart, if the dog's barking and growling. So in the dog's mind, it manipulated Gina's movement. From the time it barked, she stopped. She got close, it barked louder, she stopped. Now we're in a better place. My hand's right here. I'm actually rubbing the doggy's head. All right, you can go back over there. Look, so now an hour, a half hour, however long it's been, she's accepted me. She's no longer, and she did not accept me. I didn't have a camera when I first came in. Okay, so here we are a few minutes later. It took me a little while for her to trust me enough to put the piece of rope on her. And now I'm just going to, obviously she's literally frozen in fear. So on a scale of 1 to 100, she's in the 2 or 3 percentile of fear-motivated dogs, for whatever reason. Whether it's lack of socialization, genetics, it's not abuse, obviously. Nobody's abused her, and I'm certain she wasn't abused. So she's malnourished from not being fed because of the circumstances. But she probably lived in an environment without change. A lot of times people with elderly pets, they never leave the house, they're homebound, the dog's homebound. In this case, the owner passed away. The dog doesn't know any better. The dog doesn't know anything. So we just, she is literally frozen in fear. But she's not biting me. She could. Whee! She could. So, and I haven't done anything I'm low as I possibly can be. I can't get any lower without digging a trench. So, I'm not representing any type of, she should not be afraid of her. 99 other dogs, by this point, regardless of their circumstance, would at least be doing something. She's frozen. She's not looking at me. She's not making eye contact. So, but on the other hand, she could have bit me. She hasn't, so that's a good thing. If we were going to look at something positive, she could have bit me. She's petrified. Okay, so we'll work on this for a while. Okay, today is still February 9th. This is still the same 2 dogs, and we're just moving this little party forward a little bit. And it's really only been about, what, 20 minutes or so. And now we're trying to get Blondie a girlfriend for Valentine's Day.
Boyfriend.
But stop. But she's playing a little hard to get. Oh, they're coming around. So this circular movement is actually very good. This circular kind of sniffing each other's private parts is a nice thing because it's non-confrontational. I think there's a love affair happening before our eyes. Look. So we're, what is this in total? An hour into this greeting? I'm relaxed. The dogs are somewhat relaxed. There's love in the air. It's very apparent. Cupid's arrow has struck at doggy daycare once again. So here we are. Valentine's Day dance coming up very soon. And already Jinxer's got herself a new girl, a new woman. There's magic being made here. And this, in theory, with all seriousness aside, this is going to help this dog. Our dogs here are going to support this dog's fear. So the real pack is going to bring this dog out of her shell.